This is very important to the
I saw a
case.
video. I know this is weird, but stay with me here. I saw a video of Gypsy eating that I had never seen before. It's a TikTok video a couple days ago. And something about it made me start thinking. This is what caught my eye that took me down a rabbit hole that is going to blow you guys away. Hold on. Here we go.
Gypsy's tongue.
This goes to the heart of the case, the heart of her alleged medical problems. This is what the discussion is going to be about in this video, not to in any way make fun of her in any way. That is not what I'm trying to do here.
Better than me, Becca.
You're going to notice the tongue thrusting, okay? Now, I want you to notice there's going to be a point here where her tongue is going to thrust out 3 times in a row while she's trying to swallow. It's very apparent there's a little bit of messy eating, which I'm going to get to also. It's going to all tie together. All right. There and there. Okay. Did you see it? 3 times the tongue thrusts out.
Oh, we see that tongue
as
wagging
she's
all the
trying
time.
to swallow. And her whole face is involved in swallowing. I've done a lot of research on this now because that struck me. And I wanted to find out, what is this? What is this called? And would this have anything to do with any of her other conditions? But here's what
question.
I found out. The high palate. So she has a high palate. It's part of why it's called a reverse swallow. It's why the tongue comes out. It's due to the high palate. And this high palate causes the reverse swallow. I'm going to get a dentist here in a minute, a little video clip to explain this. It is also tied to her excessive saliva. Remember, she had her salivary glands removed, a couple of them. There's 6 major salivary glands. She had 2 of them removed. It also has to do with her teeth issues. The high palate also has to do with her reflux issues. That's when she had a G-tube placement and another procedure called a Nissen fundoplication. They go together. They're done together, okay? And the only other big procedure she had was a muscle biopsy. That's a test.
Not 30.
That's just a test. That
not
was
hundreds.
To rule out muscular dystrophy, the biopsy. Okay? Everything that Gypsy had done to her, allegedly, probably, now, in my humble opinion, stems from this high palate. And why this is such a big deal is because obviously, if this one issue caused even breathing issues, it caused even the breathing issues. I didn't add that, but in a different thing, I'm going to show you the breathing issues. High palate with infant. If this is what actually happened, then there is no way that DeeDee had anything to do with any of these procedures. This is super interesting because she's going to talk about all these issues.
So imagine this is the palate of the mouth, and this is the tongue. So in a normal pattern of swallowing, the tip of the tongue, 2/3 of the tongue, is going to go onto the roof of the mouth, and it's going to do a wave just to facilitate fluid to flow into the back of the throat. So the swallowing motion should be very easy. The muscle that should be involved in this process should be the tongue and the lips. What the lips does is create a seal, and what the tongue does is it facilitates the fluid to flow down the back of the throat. But in the reverse swallow, there's more muscle that involved, especially what causes mentalis, than what we like. So in a reverse swallow, your child actually start the motion of swallowing from the back of the throat. So it's going to wave in the back, and then the tongue is going to poke.
Makes sense.
Forward. So this will explain a lot of the children who.
The tongue is going to poke forward.
past reverse swallow, they will have either an overjet the entire front teeth area or the
Okay, let's pause there. She's talking about an overjet front teeth, right? That is one of the things that happen when you have this. So let's take a look at some of this pictures, okay? There you see Gypsy's teeth on the right. See how they're poked out? It's from the tongue thrust, from the constant tongue thrusting she has to do to swallow her food. Also, I want you guys to notice that on the other pictures of her very, very small pictures, these are her baby teeth. Her baby teeth were rotting in her head. Okay.
So if you have not watched Beccascoops' latest video in regards to the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case, I'll put the link either in the comments or in the description of this video. To me, this is a major mic drop moment. This is a major discovery in this case. We've all seen it. We've all noticed it. We've all called out the thing with her tongue. And who knew it was reverse swallowing? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. I knew she had a high palate, but I didn't know how detrimental having a high palate could be to your health. And then Becca does go on to, explain her resume. I don't feel like she should have to do that, but I commend her for doing so to the people that want to spread falsities and rumors about Beccascoops. Gypsy knows the truth of this situation. She knows what really happened. And the fact that she got out of prison and she continued to perpetuate all these lies and talk so much smack about her mother, DeeDee Blanchard, to me, it's unforgivable. I've gotten to the point where even if Gypsy went on some sort of apology tour and tried to right all her wrongs, I still wouldn't forgive it. I still couldn't forget it, and I still wouldn't support this monster. The best thing about this new information is that it has been scientifically proven that having a high palate can cause all these issues. I don't know why none of us never put two and two together, but I commend Beccascoops for bringing the facts. Thank you, Beccascoops. Justice for DeeDee Blanchard.